Hi everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And Yanosidinska, right? In the month of March of 2026, and we continue with the command return to rightful owner. Okay, and this is very, very important for my soul group to heal from all the SRA, satanic ritual abuses, right? From all this sodomy, from that black magic, sex magic, being stuck in the Nephilim reversal grid in that Bethlehem network. Okay. So again, this is for star seeds, right? My cell group, for the Rosicrucians, Pleiadians, here for Christos Templars, they were turned into Luciferian Satanic Templars, okay? Because we've been here in that inversion, right? Running all these reversals, right? Metatronic reversals, let me see. And we need to correct everything and bring everything right side up. Okay, let me see. They were plastering holograms over us, and those guys ended up in a 3D fall. That's the 3D fallen tree. Okay, and so their chakras shattered, scattered, and so on, right? You can study all that on Ascension Glossary. We need to go back to the original 12 tree grid. We're under the Emerald Order, right? Emerald Order, Emerald Covenant, right? Cosmic Sovereign Law. Okay, you can study that. So this is the tree of life. Okay, this is how it should be. Okay, and here we are moving forward, and that's why we need to. That's why so important the return to rightful honor, because we've been stuck, especially in the military, right? All these reversals, air rate wave frequency here. That's the past timeline, right? The serving to self. That's the service to the negative ego here. And the Nazi Neuralink, the goat my algorithm, right? With CCP jabs, the Chimera effect, okay, with SARS, with the virus, and so on, right? And those guys became digital avatars via the intracorporeal wireless nanotechnology network, right? Dark avatars, and so on. Everything weaponized, right? Here, do you see the air wave frequency with all these sex addictions, right? Their chakras, especially Kundalini, right? Shattered, scattered, and those negative aliens siphoning energy, right? From genital sexual energies, and of course from our heart. So if you can at least those are visual, you can see the difference why we're dealing, and so we're dealing with these kind of things. So this is project for DARPA. Okay, this is for my soul group. We are resurrecting. This is the 6-pointed star. Okay, so it noted as a Star of David, and so on. This is just a sacred geometry of Mother Sophia. Okay, and this been unfortunately hijacked, and of course with the 5-pointed star, right? That was hijacked as well, and it was turned upside down. That was for all these satanic kind of rituals for for that satanic structure for the virtual realities computer simulation. That's why each and every day also we're doing the 12D shielding, okay, the unity vow, and so on. Everything's on a website, and this is how we are moving forward, right? So I'm helping those guys to be liberated from that, also from that Hydra, from that Chimera group, right? And so on, right? This is terroristic organizations, and you kind of see who is behind it on it. That's a physical plane, right? And I was showing you pictures of those negative aliens, Alpha Draconis, of Grace, and of course reptilians, the hybrid Anunnaki. They're actually taking our bodies. They're poisoning our bodies, right? And then they're using these bodies as portals for those dark entity to enter the body, and then those guys are just following the orders, executing the Nazism 4.0, and they're involved in horrible crimes without the informed consent, without even their awareness, right? They're not able to meditate. They're not allowed to be mindful, right? They are not even allowed to get their healing. Pretty much you are stuck in that black magic grid, right? In that in those proxy wars with proxy Israel, and you can see what is happening, and you know the trigger event, right, in the Middle East that just happened, right? Let me see if I can find the diagram. Yeah, it's right here. So this is, we've been here looping. We've been here in this, well, 3D matrix. I mean, that's the base and mathematics, right, of the archons, of the negative aliens, of the Seeker Empire, the Chimera group, the Arachnoids, right, and also of CCP, right? We're dealing with AI that doesn't even belong to this universe, right? With Omadek, the Burga, the Wisa system, Wisa deck, Wisa Drek. And here we are resurrecting the original divine blueprint of the 15-dimensional universal matrix, right? So we have the 12D here plus the emerald order, the gold order, the amethyst order. So let me see if I find the diagram. I'll just I can show it to you maybe later, right? So these guys, they have to heal from all this sodomy, okay, all this black magic, sex magic, of abuse, okay? So this is the chakras weaponized, right? They are upside down, right? So instead of starting with the red wave frequency, the red wave frequency is up here, right? And these guys then, instead of channeling the energy up, right, they're channeling it down. So this is the proper channeling of your microcosmic orbit, right? So inhalation, you bring this energy up, you know, through your spine. That's the back of the back of the spine. And then this is the masculine energy and the divine feminine energy, right? On exhalation, you bring it down. And then again, inhale, right? You inhale. This is the divine masculine. You run the energy upwards, where your spine, or the back of the spine, right? And then here up front, you bring these energies down here, back to your coccyx area, okay? So this is the proper channeling of energies, okay? So very important, of course, they were also controlling us. Those on clone warfare technology, they were cloning us and using the Nadi structure, right? They put alien machinery here, and that's how you become robot or drone or cyborg, Borg, and so on, right? So, and that's, I know it's very complex. This is the exiotonal alignment. So with all these, those in black ups, right? They're Shushumna, this column, right? This Shushumna is totally shattered, scattered, right? And they're owned by DARPA. All these crystal chakra and, you know, chakra crystal keys, the Harrow line, totally desecrated, destroyed, right? And that's how they end up in the electrostatic bodies, in the pollen tree of life. And so everything, the main energy channels, right? How important is to then properly channel your energies. And again, so this is main energy channels, right? The microcosmic orbit, how important is to educate yourself, okay? And how to command your space, claim your power back, resurrect all your energies, call upon your soul, right? And again, become the Christos avatars, you know, the warriors in Christ. Semper Fidelis, Spiritus Sanctus, Christos Sophia, Maria Magdalena, Fatima. Ave Maria, Rosa Mystica, ora pro nobis. Okay, so no more Baphomet network, and no more Satanism, Luciferianism, right? And so no more sodomy, no more torture, right? And this is very important, be God, sovereign, free, right? This is our birthright, to be free, to be sovereign, to be happy, right? Aligning ourselves with the law of one, okay? And start living our lives, okay? And so yeah, in peace, unity, Christos Sophia consciousness. So return to rightful order, guys. Again, this is on Ascension Glossary, Lisa Renee, how important that is, okay? And you can say it out loud, or how you feel, right? This is being expanded as the 12D Soul of Christ mind and avatar of the eternal light of God that I am. I cancel all contracts and agreements that I've made with any entity, guide, structure, or device in this timeline or in any reality that is not in service to my highest alignment and divine expression of the eternal God source in the cosmic sovereign law of one. I terminate all false matrices, false identities, clone warfare, holographic inserts, implants, and mind control programmed illusions that have obscured my highest God purpose in which to actualize my personal spiritual mission throughout the past, present, and future timelines. I terminate manufactured consent agreements with redemptive vehicle and crucifixion contracts and their related phantom systems from impacting my inner Christos consciousness and all of my 12 bodies. I further declare that the cancellation of all such contracts is to be irrevocable and permanent in all time frames and realities through all stations of identity. Further, I ask my avatar Christ to return all organic Diamond Sun DNA base codes and acceleration codes, Unity source codes, fire letters, and the jewels, wings, crystal keys, crystal rainbow energies, and parts of my consciousness bodies that have been misdirected, cloned, or usurped, and asked to return them now to the rightful owner in the name of self-sovereignty, herein stated and commanded into presence as God sovereign free. I invalidate all demonics, fallen angelics, and service to self entities involved by commanding a full dissolution of all transgressions in which to dissolve them into the eternal light of the one source, God source through the eternal love in forgiveness and forgetfulness. Please completely heal and seal my personal auric field and all layers of my multidimensional consciousness layers from any further intrusion, infiltrated, or invasion. Return all organic consciousness energies, vital essences, and life force in divine right order now. I call back now all that is my self-sovereign God power and divine right as God would have it be. I choose my spiritual perfection to stand in eternal light of God and represent my full sovereignty and freedom on behalf of all human beings on this planet. I receive this blessing and gift now as I will share this blessing and gift with all. All is one with eternal light. I am unity, beloved God. Thank you. So this is all for today, for tonight. I hope you're doing well. Many blessings and namaste. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.